How am I going to set up a bullet journal layout in my disc-bound planner? Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I'm super pumped because I'm going to decorate one of the new bullet journaling layouts that I have available over my shop. I have always wanted to do a bullet journal. I think they are so cool, but I think they are time intensive, and so I decided to come up with like a shortcut over in the disc planning world, and so I decided to do some simple layouts that you can vary from week to week. You can add your decor, you can add your stickers, and you can have fun with the layouts, but still have that bullet journal feel. So that's what we're going with today. I kind of can't wait. I'm very much looking forward to it. So I will put you all on fast forward. I will link all of the goodies that I use down in the description box below. Otherwise, let's go. Anytime you are trying out a new layout, it is going to present a little bit of a challenge because you're trying to rethink where things might go. And that is the challenge I ran into in this spread, but I do like how it came out in the end. And I think the freedom that you get with a very open layout like a bullet journal layout is a lot of fun. So I'm actually starting out with my mild liner and I'm adding a little bit of a highlight around these boxes. I will be adding stickers, but with a bullet journal spread, you don't need stickers. You can just play with your pens, you can doodle, you can do markers, whatever the case may be, whatever is kind of inspiring your creativity on a particular day. And I thought a highlight would be nice. The supplies that I'm going to use are the Lush Blooms PET tape from Live Love Posh, which is just a gorgeous PET tape that came out in her last release. It is absolutely beautiful. It is a box set of PET tape, some gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous stickers, all individually cut. They have a little bit of a sheen to them. I wouldn't say they're super shiny, but just a subtle sheen to them. Absolutely gorgeous and perfect for, actually this particular set is perfect for the fall. All right, so as I start putting some stickers down in some of the open spots, here's what you're considering when you're working in any type of new layout, but especially a bullet journal layout. What is it that you are needing on your planner page? This is my catch-all planner, so I'm going to need a place for a schedule. Each and every day there's going to be activities that I need to write out, so I need a place where all of the scheduling is going to happen. Then I'm going to need a place for to-dos, tasks, things that need to get done on particular days. I want to have a place for that as well. Something else I like to track in my catch-all, I love to have a gratitude section, so I want to make sure I reserve some space for that. And then I like to track a few habits, and that really, those are the priorities in my catch-all. So as I'm figuring out where I'm going to lay things out, how I'm going to make this work, that's what I'm making sure I'm leaving space for. So you can see the decor that I'm doing, the floral stickers that I'm adding are kind of going in some of the open spaces. You could actually use those open spaces as like little task lists. That would be a very cool way to use this as well, especially if you're wanting to use this as like a creative journal or something like that. If you need more room within each day of the week, then maybe you use that space just outside the box as a listing space of some sort. There's all kinds of ways you can set this up, and I cannot wait to see some of the creative takes on some of these bullet journal spreads. So I'm going to play with a few florals just to get started. It's almost like I don't know what to do with a sticker page or with a planner page that doesn't have stickers on it. I should definitely challenge myself to do some bullet journaling pages without stickers and see what happens. But I also love that I can combine the two things that are inspiring me at the moment, which stickers, hello, always inspire me, and then some fun bullet journaling layouts. Now this spread is for the first full week of the month, I thought it might be nice. You know how some planner pages have a monthly calendar on them just so you can see the month kind of laid out? I thought that would be fun to have. I'm actually pulling out the Healthy Habits tracker sticker book from Keleva Plan, and there's some great calendars in here. This one says October habit tracker. I'm actually going to cut out the little part that says habit tracker because what I really want to do is just have a little, not October, November. Oops, wrong month. November. This one definitely says November. We're going to do the November habit tracker. I'm going to cut off the piece that says habit on it, and instead I'm just going to fill this in as a little preview of the monthly calendar. It is the first week of the month, and this is just going to allow me to see some of the days coming up. So once I get that down, sorry it got off camera, I'm going to layer in a floral sticker. I promise I'll get back on camera here in a second, and that will fit nicely there. Okay, so I'm feeling good. Let's go ahead and date. Of course, I started off immediately incorrectly. Thank goodness for whiteout. So I love the basic format, what I have some simple decorations. I added the little highlights. I think that's really good. I'm going to go ahead and add some dates. These are from Keleva Plan as well, from her most recent dated sticker book. So or dated basics. I think that's dated basics is what hers is called. So I'm going to add dates for the week, and then I'm going to take a little time to figure out where things are going to go. I happen to love that these numbers break the line. I think it makes them interesting and fun. That's one of the cool parts about playing with stickers in a bullet journal spread. If this were a regular bullet journal, I would have had to like plan that out in advance and have my line break and all this stuff, but stickers in a bullet journal just make it go a little bit faster. All right, we got the date. Now let's make a plan of where things are going to go. All right, like I said, each day I need a spot for a schedule and a spot for to-do lists. So I'm trying to figure out, I counted over a certain number of boxes, and I'm just going to do a simple line. It's not perfectly in the middle of the box. It's a little bit more space on the left-hand side of the box and a little less on the right-hand side. I want it to be uniform box to box. This is part of bullet journaling. Counting boxes just is something that happens every time you do work in a bullet journal. And I'm going to add the lines. I'm writing them in pencil first to make sure that they are going to work, and then I will go back and trace them with pen. I would definitely recommend doing that when you are working on some of these doodles or dividing up things, just to make sure that it's in the spot you want it before you commit to putting it down in pen. So here's my thought. The left-hand side of the box, I'll be able to list out the activities for the day, the practices and the games and things like that. And then on the right side of the box, that will be where the to-do list happens. So I'm going to go ahead, fill in the lines here. And because this is the first time that I'm using this type of spread, I decided that it maybe made sense to go ahead and work out some of what I would be writing. Just trying to figure out, does it actually fit? Does this work? It's kind of a little experimental stage at this point. All right, I sped this part up a lot, but I thought you all might like to see what it looks like as I write in. My kids have no school on Monday and Tuesday, so let me go ahead and write that at the top of each of those days. I can fill in some of the different practices. I love that I can fill in the to-dos. Of course, Tuesday is voting day, so that'll be important to mark off. We have gymnastics, we have indoor track, we have no school. This is actually kind of a funky week because it's in between seasons for a couple of my kiddos who are wrapping up outdoor track and baseball. So it's not quite as busy of a week as maybe it normally is. So this is me just trying to fill in things, making sure that I have everything down. And I think it's going to work out pretty well because I still have room to add if necessary, which is pretty important for me because things change during the week, different practices get added. And so it's important for me to have a little room to work in case additional things kind of come up on the schedule. I decided, let me go ahead and add some little checkoffs spots so I can do my tasks for the week. I'm not going to fill them all in at this point, but I just want to make sure that I've reserved space for those. Okay, so now that we got the basics filled in, the other things I said I wanted to keep track of, usually a couple of habits. I am trying to make sure that I close my Apple Watch rings every day. And then I'm wanting to do a bit more reading. That is always a goal of mine and something I tend to let fall to the wayside during the week. So I thought maybe a habit tracker within my planner would be helpful. So I have a couple habit trackers, again, pulling from the Kelva Plan most recent Healthy Habits sticker book is amazing and something I will probably be pulling from frequently, especially in these bullet journal spreads. So I want that. And then I want a place for gratitude. I think what I'm going to do is just have this little corner right here. I'm going to draw my own little banner situation, again, sketching it out in pencil first, which ended up being a good idea because originally I was going to do a rectangle, but it doesn't really match the look of the boxes below. So let's add some curved lines here, and it's just going to be kind of a oblong looking thing. But that's, I can list out a few things I'm grateful for on that particular week, and that will work out really well. So I'm just going to hand draw that in. Wrong in the past has had a bullet journal sticker book. One of those would come in really handy right about now. I don't know if it's in stock anymore, but definitely worth checking out, and one definitely a book that I will be bringing out as well. All right, I wanted to add the same little highlight that is on the other boxes, so it kind of matches. I'm just going to fill in. I definitely have to get comfortable with seeing my handwriting. It's not the greatest handwriting, but it works. And in bullet journaling, you know, you're going to have to do some of the writing yourself. I was going to do little bullet points. I think I'm just going to leave it there, and I'll add gratitude as I go. I'm feeling good with the functionality at this point. Now it's time to finish up decor. And here is where I just wasn't sure how I wanted it to look. Did I want a lot of stickers? Did I want a few stickers? My typical style is the more the better. Like, I'm a maximalist for sure. So I thought that that's where I wanted to go, and that's actually where I ended up being at. It just took a while to get there. It took a while to kind of figure out, did it look good? Did it look bad? I'm going to pull out another PET tape that is not Live Love Posh. It's actually one of the Wrong PET tapes, one of the reading themed ones that is a very natural kind of color, and I think it mixes really well with these Lush Blooms floral. So I will pull that out as well, but I wanted to bring in a few more blooms up top. I'm going to nest some of them behind the habit trackers just so that it looks like they are kind of setting them off. I also ended up tracing those habit trackers with a pen just to make them pop a little bit more as well, because it feels like all the other boxes on the page have a black border around them, and I was like, you know what, this would look nice with a black border as well. So you see I'm trying it out with a pencil. Yep, totally like that. Let's go ahead and do it with a pen. I'm being very careful. It just takes a while to get used to what you like in a new spread, but I do really like this one, and I like how it makes you rethink things. I like the creative aspect of bullet journaling. I like that it changes up week to week. You just have to consider those factors. What are you wanting to include on your spread? Do you need a place for a schedule? How about tasks? Habit trackers, gratitude. Are you tracking wellness? Are you planning meals? All of those different things. It's good to kind of make a plan for where they're going to be and then decorate around that plan. All right, next I'm bringing in some of those Wrong PET stickers that I talked about earlier. I don't love a ton of white space. I usually like a very full planner spread, but I wanted to leave some white space within these boxes in case I needed to make adjustments during the week. So you're gonna see me try to fill in some of the open blank spaces. Did I fill them in too much? I don't know. Let me know down below. Watch to the end. Let me know, do you think I went too far with where I put things? I would love to hear your opinions. I just like a full spread. I like it all filled up. I like having stickers in all the places, but a bullet journal spread might call for something a little bit different, like a little bit of a different style. So let me know down below. I had to shift this girl over here, but then she was a little bit too tall. She was running into my schedule, which makes me glad that I went ahead and put that schedule on Thursday. So I'm going to shift her down ever so slightly and then use a little craft knife pen. Again, I think this one is from Kelva Plan. I'm going to use that to cut this off so that she fits behind the box. It was all just playing with the stickers at this point and making sure that I was just leaving myself room to put all the things, to write all the things. And I think that's the struggle with bullet journaling, is because there is a lot of freedom, and with a lot of freedom comes a lot of choice, and it can be hard to like finalize those choices. But once you figure out what works, you can repeat it week to week, which is pretty awesome. All right, I'm going to go ahead and fill in these numbers to bring in that gray that is used as the highlight. I think that's nice. We're going to pull in a few more decorative stickers along the way to kind of drive home that book theme. This is like a romantic book theme fall spread, which I think comes across really well. I'm going to fill in my 2 habits up here so that this is ready to go. And yeah, I love how this one's coming together. I'm excited to try these bullet journaling spreads. Have you ever done a bullet journal, like a real life bullet journal? Have you ever tried it on or in your disc-bound planner? Let me know down below. And have you checked out the new release over in my shop? It has these bullet journal layouts. We have them available in 3 different sizes. This is the grande size. It corresponds with a classic size happy planner. We have the venti size, which is a big one that corresponds with a big size happy planner. And then we also have the tall size, which corresponds with a mini happy planner. And if I do say so myself, these layouts in the tall size and that mini size are super, super cute. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. Like I said before, I will link all of the supplies that I used down in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. I do want to give a huge shout out to my entire Patreon community. The month of November, we are having a great time creating gratitude junk journals, and it's awesome. And I really hope you take some time to head over to patreon.com/ScrappyWife to find out more. It's a great time of year to join us, to get your holiday crafting on, and we'd love to have you over on Patreon. All right, that is going to be it. I hope that you have an absolutely fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.